Welcome to this long-awaited Q&A. It's finally arrived. It's finally here.
For those of you who ask questions, questions. Sorry.
He's very ill.
Very sick.
Very
right
poorly.
now. For those of you who asked questions, you'll remember that we put out
Asked for them.
we put out the request for questions like a long time ago, months ago.
October.
And we did film a Q&A, right after that, but there were some technical difficulties, so
Audio, visual problems.
bad things happened. This is much better setup.
Exactly. So yeah, thank you a lot for the wonderful questions you sent, and to preserve your anonymity, we will not tell whose questions they were. And yeah, so
Let's start out with a little bit of background information, maybe where we're from, at least.
Hi.
Our names, maybe.
Of course, yes. My name is Emma, and I am from Finland. I am 19 years old.
I am Brian. I'm from Canada, Vancouver Island, so west coast of Canada, and big city rep. And I'm about to turn 22, a couple weeks.
Ooh, I don't know about you, but are you feeling 22?
Um,
That was the Taylor Swift lyric.
oh,
So yeah, we've been doing this for a while now, and now we just wanted to, because we get a lot of questions about,
constantly.
yeah, like how do you do long distance? Like how do you do it? Isn't it horrible? Doesn't it eat your soul out? And the question and the answer is, it does. It's horrible, but we are here to show you and explain a little bit as to how we do it and how we can make it work. Thoughts?
Nothing to add.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
There you go.
All right, so we're gonna start with the very first question. That is, how did you meet?
How did we meet?
And the answer to that, I have to explain my family situation a little bit. Is that I have three sisters, and one of them is my full Finnish sister,
Shout out to Julia one
Julia,
time.
yeah, and then my other sister is my half sister. We share the same dad, and Sarah. She is Canadian, so her mom is Canadian. She was born in Canada, and my dad lived in Canada for a while, and then moved back to Finland. And then that's when me and my sister Julia happened. But yeah, so Sarah's just lived in Canada her whole life, and yeah, Sarah's my third sister Amy, who is not technically related to me, but she is Sarah's sister. They have the same mom, so it's just you don't even have to try to understand that, but. Yeah, so I've just been visiting Sarah and Amy in Canada for the past 4 years or so every summer. And every summer there's this camp that they go to, which is, to Brian's friends, it's known as...
Camp meeting.
Camp meeting.
Sort of a big church gathering.
Yeah,
every
so
summer
everyone from
on the
the
mainland.
province of British Columbia comes and gathers together for this 1 week of
Worship.
activities.
Seeing friends and going to the lake. It's a good time.
Yeah. So to my friends, I've just told you that it's basketball camp because that's what it was to me.
I just played basketball.
I just play ball the whole time. I was balling. So yeah, that's basically where we met.
I was there.
He was there.
She was there with her half-sister's family.
Yeah.
Bada bing, bada boom. And you know what? It didn't even happen right away. We did meet
No.
in like 2014.
We met in 2014.
And we were like, hey, cool.
friends.
You seem like a chill person, whatever. We've kept in contact over the next year, with Messenger, talking every couple months.
Yeah,
Maybe, hey, how's it been?
catching up.
What's going on? Nothing too special. We really didn't see this going anywhere.
But then, yeah, in 2015, the next summer, we met up again at camp and
Oh boy, love at first sight.
love is second sight.
Love it. Second or third sight. For sure.
Yeah, that's a very short explanation of how that happened.
All right, second question. How did we decide that we wanted to try an LDR? And honestly, it was honestly like
The only way.
we had to, basically.
do
Like,
it.
I always say, if anybody asks me, like, should I go in an LDR? I like this person, whatever. My first advice to them is always like, don't do it. Avoid LDRs at all costs. Don't get trapped in it. It's the worst. And really the only way it works is if it's like, I love this person.
I can't imagine life
I
without
can't imagine
them.
life without them. I have to be with them, even if it's over long distance. It's the happiest I'll be. I'll be happier with them long distance than I will be with someone else right here. So yeah, that's basically what it was. We were just like, we can't let this go.
Yeah, and then very quickly, like after a couple weeks after I'd come back from Canada, we kept talking, and then just the idea of him coming to visit me just kind of popped up, and then we just started going from there. We were like, hey, we could actually make this work somehow.
And we've seen each other every couple months on average.
Yeah, but
we'll get into that.
Need I remind you that I was 16 at the time. Like I was in my second year of high school then, so it's not really the best time to be like, hey, I'm gonna be traveling to see my boyfriend every few months. But that's pretty.
We made it work.
Thinking about it now, I'm just like, how did that work?
Not a good idea.
Yeah, there was
Again,
just a
would
lot.
not recommend.
Yeah, absolutely. There was just a lot of good things that like worked out somehow. Like I had a choir trip to San Francisco, so he could come see me there, and just like
met her down there.
Yeah,
met
so
her friends for a couple of days.
Yeah. So it was just a lot of things that worked out really well.
Mm-hmm. Third question. I'll let you take this one.
How often do we talk / see each other? We talk all the time. Like we. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. Need that.
So we talk all the time. Like literally. Like all my friends are like, how do you have like stuff to talk about? Like how do you text that much? I don't know. We just do like literally all the time. But the problem is that we have a 10-hour time difference, so we can only talk during the mornings and the evenings.
Yeah.
So yeah, whenever it's like it's the other one's morning time, it's like, okay, you tell me about your day, and then we just go from there, and then vice versa. And then one big thing that's really been a big part of our LDR relationship is that we Snapchat each other like when the other one is asleep.
Yeah.
Like that's like my favorite thing.
Each of us wakes up to like a bunch of snaps from the other person. You get to kind of see like what they've done all day.
Yeah. So every morning you wake up to this like 3 or 4 minute my day, like them just like showing them their faces.
It's almost like it's like a little vlog for you, just to kind of show you what's up.
It's
and then, the other person wakes up and they watch them, and then they message you like, "Hey, saw all your snaps. How was this thing?
Go?
Like, what happened with this?
That looks so fun. Like, so it's just
it kind of keeps them updated a little bit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then whenever there are no snaps, it's a hard time.
Once in a while, one of us will be too busy, or we'll be somewhere where we can't snap, and it's you feel it. You do feel it. Yeah. It's not great, but we get through it. It's fine.
Yeah. And how often do we see each other? Yeah, on average, every 2 or 3 months. The longest time we went without seeing each other was 4 months, which was horrible.
Mm-hmm. And that was like closer to the beginning of everything, right?
No, that was last year.
Last year.
That was from October to February.
Flies. All right, next question. How long are your visits?
Oh boy, these vary quite a lot. Yeah, we went from like just having week-long visits basically throughout our first year to then the next summer we were like doing like a full 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2-3 weeks.
And then we were back to that 2-week thing. And then last summer we had a whole month that we spent together. He was visiting me, we were going around Europe. And then I came here for a full 3 months last fall.
It was almost 3 months.
It was close to 3 months,
Like 9 weeks or something.
So I basically just lived here the whole time. And it was pretty great, gotta tell you. Felt really good.
It was really nice.
Yeah.
And then this trip that she's on right now is the shortest trip we've had in a long time. She's only here for like 8 days.
9 days, yeah.
9 days.
Barely
So,
9 days.
how does it feel to be back to that 1 week life?
Don't like it, gotta tell you.
Would not recommend again, like, not a fan.
Going from like 12 consecutive weeks to freaking 9 days was just like.
It's absolutely no good.
But you deal with what you can. You make it work.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, here we go. Do you ever have feelings for other people? And I'll throw in, do you ever get jealous in there as well?
Whew.
So.
Well.
Should I start?
Yeah.
Okay. Feelings for other people. I mean, there's a big difference between like actually having feelings for someone else and like just finding someone else attractive, or thinking someone's like a cool, funny person and being like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, chill person right there. Which of course happens all the time and it's completely normal.
That's...
But as far as I'm concerned, I haven't had a moment where I'm like, ooh, this person's like better than Emma. I should date them instead, actually, I think.
Yeah, no, me neither. It's just like you said, there's a difference between being attracted and being attracted to their personality, if that makes sense. Like, just liking them as a person. And then there's the romantic factor, but then if you're in a long distance relationship, you have to realize that difference.
I mean, there's obviously going to be other people in your SO's life.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's like little things, like, you know, of course, if she goes out, she's having fun, I'll be like, kind of like, ooh, I wish I could be there, or like, I wish I was there having fun with her. But that's more about the situation rather than the people.
That's not a jealousy thing. I think it's just like, I wish I could be there, spending time with you, having fun with you.
Yeah, there's like a whole lot of trust that you have to have in an LDR.
It doesn't work.
Especially with like 10 hours time difference and them being so far away. Like, you're gonna be asleep half the time. Mm-hmm. You're not gonna have any idea like what they're up to. You just gotta like trust that they're
just a quick LDR.
They ride for you.
Shortcut. If there's no trust, it's not gonna work. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it out there. Like, it's, if you're hesitant, don't do it. Like, it's not gonna work.
No good. But yeah, if you trust the person, if you love them, if you fully believe that they're in it just as much as you are, you should be fine. And there shouldn't be any jealousy. But if there is a little bit of jealousy, that's probably also normal, because you just want to be there with them and everything.
But then be honest. Just talk it out.
Communication's another thing that's super important. You gotta be honest.
I always say this. I preach this from the bottom of my heart.
Because when you're apart, you don't really have that, like, those little subtle things of like body language and things to kind of let you know exactly how they're feeling. Mm-hmm. So over text or over video chat or whatever you're doing, you really have to convey like how you feel, why you feel that way, and like really communicate and get like deep with your SO to like make sure they understand where you're at and understand what you're feeling.
Yeah, and also another important thing that we've learned over time in a long distance is that it's okay for them to not want to talk about everything, you know? Because it's like talking is the only thing you have, but then you also have to learn the fine line of like, okay, you don't want to talk like about like you're feeling down.
It's fine, we can talk about it later.
Exactly. So
it's
so you just gotta work with your partner, like see what works for you.
Yeah.
It's all about that balance.
What do you miss the most, and when do you miss the other person the most?
What do you miss most? Just normal things like going to the store together.
It's the little stuff.
Netflix.
It's not like you think it's gonna be like, oh, you know, going on big extravagant dates and like, but it's the really normal
like
little
waking
stuff.
up next to them.
Waking up, cuddling in the morning.
Yeah, like all the very important, like
brushing your teeth together at night.
Yeah.
Going to the supermarket and like filling up a little basket with all the things you can have for dinner that night or whatever.
Yeah, and then you just end up eating Oreos and chips, and that's fine, you know?
It's okay once in a while, you know? We're health experts as well as LDR experts.
Come to us. We don't know anything.
You can trust us. How do you know you still like the person?
That's a good question.
How do you know you still like the person?
Because,
I mean, in any relationship, I don't think just LDRs, but probably is a little bit more pronounced in LDRs, is that there's going to be like sort of an ebb and flow. There's going to be, you know, periods where you're not going to be like on fire for each other as you always are. Which again, completely normal, completely to be expected. We've gone through times where we're not on, you know, as like crazy about each other, and we're just like obsessed with each other, and we're like, you know, crying every time we have to get off the video chat with each other.
But that's, you know, phases. Life is full of phases.
Yeah, it's ebb and flow, and I'd say, you know, if you're in an LDR and you're really trying it, I think you're sort of past the point of like, do I still like this person?
Yeah.
In LDRs, there's not really the option to have that like kind of casual, like, oh yeah, I kind of like this person,
like,
we're kind of seeing each other. Like, it takes a lot of commitment.
You gotta be in it.
And yeah, I don't think casual LDRs really work. At that point, you're just a pen pal, in my opinion.
That's just buddies over the phone. Like, that's...
Yeah.
But...
Also fine. No shade of that group, you know, blah, blah, blah.
Exactly.
All of us.
Yeah.
All those people.
All of us victims. But, yeah. It's very easy to just... Like, I've heard of people being like, yeah, like, we haven't seen each other in a while, and then you kind of just start forgetting about all the bad things and just kind of, like, over-romanticize it, you know? So it's just like, oh, like, yeah, they're so wonderful, like, oh, I miss them so much. But then it's also easy if you're going through a hard phase to go like, yeah, like they suck, like, ugh, like they're not giving me any support, like, ugh, like, so, yeah, don't go too crazy. Just
keep it chill.
Yeah.
You know, just you gotta loosen up a little bit.
Know what's the truth. Just remind yourself of the important things. How do we deal with the missings?
When you really, the missings as we call them, are when you like really miss the person.
Dying.
It's the opposite of like the little dip that we were talking about, where it's like not as crazy. It's when you're fully crazy, fully insane. The fire is a raging
nothing
inferno.
Nothing else matters. You wanna be with them. How do you deal with that?
You're dying. Yeah, basically that. How do you deal with that?
Oh my god.
I mean, for the most part, you just kind of have to wait it out.
Keep yourself busy is very good. Because if you're just at home, just being sad, it's just sad, man. Like it's, you just gotta keep yourself busy, keep yourself going, see friends, do what you like go on a run, work out, like distract your mind.
The other thing with the LDR is that you kind of have to make sure that you're not letting that person sort of stop you from living your best life.
That's true.
And you know, enjoying the life that you have back home. You should really, they should be an add-on, not a replacement for all the stuff that you've got going on.
Exactly. Don't sacrifice like everything just for that.
And once in a while, when you do get the missings and you're like crazy about them and you just want to like do anything to like, that's another way you can probably be pretty sure that you do still like them a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
To go back to the other question.
And also, then you can also just like on 2 days' notice buy a plane ticket and go see them for a week.
Like she did this time. What's the most challenging thing about being in an LDR / is it worth it? And does it ever feel like too much?
Just yesterday, a friend of ours asked us. Sarah asked us.
Yeah, Sarah Kazanowski.
She's the one
my
who
good friend,
us.
basically my sister.
I love you, Sarah.
She introduced us at camp meeting. She's like her friend from basketball. Shout out to Sarah one time. Thank you.
We love you.
All of this is because of you.
Okay. Yeah, so the most challenging thing.
The most challenging thing is probably like what we had mentioned earlier, you know, just like not being able to be a part of their life.
Not being there.
And just probably the most challenging thing is, or one of the most challenging things is every time you go out, you tend to think like if you're going to a party, you'll tend to sort of think like, oh, this party would be like so much more fun if my SO was here and we could like chill and have fun, or go out to hang out with your friends at the mall, and you'll be like, well, the mall, it's a lot better when she's here, and now it's gonna be like a little bit more boring, a little bit more bad. You just sort of kind of compare everything to how it is with your SO.
She would, like it would be, and it's just gotta learn how to let go of those what ifs and just live in the moment. It's, that's another hard thing is to know that this is my happiness right now. I don't want to think about the future, like be worrying about not being with them in 12 hours. I'm definitely not thinking about that right now.
She's leaving today, dropping her off at the airport. And finally, the last question.
My favorite question.
Your favorite question ever. We get asked this a lot. What's your end game plan? When are you gonna close the gap, as the LDRs on Reddit have put it? Subreddit.
Love.
Thank you. Thanks for all those sweet little upvotes on our selfie the other day.
We finally have a proper answer to this question. People have been asking this for 2 years, and we've always
Did we say how long we've been together?
Oh,
because we've been together for
almost 2.5 years.
Yeah, we were 2.5. We were 2 years in October.
But we started. Our thing started in like late July.
Yeah,
so
but we were like official.
It doesn't matter.
In October, whatever. Funny because this is actually, plans are always changing. We had recorded a different answer for this.
Yeah.
The first time that we did.
Like just 2 months ago, and now we're here with a new one.
So now we have another new plan.
It's a good plan.
You want to tell them the plan?
Well, 2018 is looking real good for us. We are gonna meet up in April, go to Toronto.
And the Dominican Republic, where my parents are
Hopefully.
from.
Let's not.
That's a work in progress. Let's not get.
We're working on it. Yeah.
It's in the works. Let's cross our fingers that it works out.
Yeah, we have a good summer planned. We're gonna spend a lot of time in the summer together, and then hopefully, if all goes as planned, we will both be moving to Toronto together next fall.
In the fall, yeah.
I'm not gonna tell you how that's gonna happen, but
I don't want to get too many details.
it's gonna hopefully happen.
Just in case some plans fall through.
Yeah, but we're feeling hopeful right now. Feeling confident.
Yeah, feeling good.
Yeah.
Feeling good about it.
So yeah, we're very excited about that because it's been too long of this.
No more of this. I mean, that's another thing that's important with an LDR. You should always be striving for and planning for when it will end, because I don't think LDRs can go on indefinitely. Like,
No.
you know, eventually you do need to end it. And
Except for what I just learned a couple of days ago is one person who commented on a photo that I posted of us said that she knows a person who's been in a long distance relationship for 17 years. So, you know, if you're one of these people, good for you.
good for you. But even those people, I'm sure, have some plan to like end it at
17
some
years
point.
though, that's a full-grown adult child. I mean,
I don't know how that
I
works.
don't know. Yeah.
I mean,
good. That's great.
God bless you, whoever you are, but no thank you. You know what I'm saying?
No. Yeah.
No thank you.
But yeah, that's what we have to say for
That
now.
is the end of our Q&A. Thank you for all the questions.
Yes, and please let us know if you have any other questions. Something we missed.
When this gets uploaded, feel free to get in the comments, ask us any questions that we didn't answer, or ask us for clarification on any questions that you want a little bit more detail from. We'll be in there commenting.
Answering. Unfortunately, we will not be able to film any new videos anytime soon, because we will be apart for a long time.
But I'll be filming stuff, she'll be filming stuff.
Yeah, we can collab.
We'll do like a Facebook Live situation.
Totally.
Or like Instagram, you can do live videos with 2 people now, I think.
Yeah, we can.
So we can do that if you guys want another Q&A. So yeah, thank you for watching this. Thank you for all the questions. Again, I already said that. I'm rambling at this point.
We love you.
Love you guys.
So long.
Talk to you guys later.
Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Bye.
Yeah, right.
Keep it real.
Catch you on the flip side.
Stop it.
I'm gonna cut this off. Okay, thanks guys. Bye.
Bye.